Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Jewel again, and I'm here to give you your directions for this week's centers. And so, we're going to learn today about the Leafy alphabet. And we've done this before. We did this last week. We did it with pumpkins, and since it was October and Halloween, we did it with pumpkins. And so this month we're going to do it with leaves because it's fall, and you guys know that the red leaves are Miss Jewel's favorite leaves. So when you're looking outside and you see those leaves changing colors and you see a red leaf, you can think about Miss Jewel and you can think how that's my favorite color leaf. And so this week, this center, you have your I can sheet, and it says I can say the letter. So when you pull your letter out of the card, out of the bag, I want to hear you say that letter. So I'm listening in the room and I want to hear you saying those letters. So when you draw out of the stack, you'll say, this is the letter E. Like I just drew the letter E. And so I can say the letter. And the next part of the direction says, trace the letter to match. So look right here. Do you see how they took their because the A is red right here. So they found their red crayon and they traced the letter A red. They did not color the whole box red. They didn't draw pictures on their paper. All they did was say the letter A, and then they got their red crayon out and they traced the letter A. All of these letters on this paper are lowercase letters. So they're the small letters. And so you're going to have all your letters from A to Z in a bag, and you can pull them out and you can face them down or you can face them up. However you want to do it in your group is fine with Miss Jewel. I don't care how you do it. But I want you to take turns and I want you to share. And let's say you have a friend in your group who doesn't know the letter or you don't hear them say the letter. In a very nice whisper voice, you can tell that friend what that letter is, because I want you to help all of our friends know their letters. And so if I draw out of my bag, or it's my turn, and I pull out the letter and I say, this is the letter C. What color crayon am I going to get out to trace on my paper? That's right. I'm going to get out my purple crayon because the leaf is purple. So I'm going to get out my purple crayon and I'm going to look on my paper and I'm going to try to find this letter that matches. Well, guess what? It's right here. It's the letter C. So I'm going to use my purple crayon and I'm going to trace the letter C, and I'm going to trace it purple. Well, next I draw out the letter. That's right, guys. This is the letter F. And what color is my leaf? Green. So I'm going to get out my green crayon and I'm going to look on my paper and I'm going to find the letter F. And guess what? It's right here. This is the letter F. And so I'm going to trace that F green because my leaf was green. And I'm going to do that for every single letter that's on my sheet until I've filled up my whole sheet. And then when I'm done, I'm going to help my friends in my center, or I can start cleaning up my area and I can put my board back in the bucket and I can help some friends, or I could go back to my seat and I could get my AR book out and I could read my AR book. The choice is up to you, whatever you choose to do, but I want you to be a good friend and make sure that you're using your whisper voice. So again, that's the Leafy alphabet. Don't forget to put your name on your paper and do your very best.